Hi, this is Alex from Groovy Entertainment. Today we got another book and record to play for you. Today's book is That from 1982. So let's get started.
Hello. Hello, everyone. This is your friend, Flash Gordon. And this is your Flash Gordon read-along book. Every time you hear this chime, it means it's time to turn the page in your storybook. Now we are ready to begin. Open your book, and we will start our adventure. And remember, when you hear the chime, turn the page. I guess you probably know I've done more than my share of traveling. I've been to the far corners of the universe, and in my travels, I've seen some pretty unusual life forms. Even our home planet Earth has an amazing selection of different types of creatures. Everything from a mosquito to an elephant. But I'm here today to tell you about some creatures you have never seen or heard of. They live on a wide range of planets throughout the universe. This is my intergalactic alien guidebook. Let's start with a small and gentle creature called the ice grouper. They live on a frozen planet on the very edge of a distant solar system. Because this planet is so far from the nearest sun, all the life forms there have had to adapt to the extreme cold. The ice grouper is one of the most successful. About 12 inches long and covered with thick gray fur, the ice grouper has 6 claw-like legs that enable it to hold onto the ice in the strong winds that sweep the planet. During the day, they scavenge for food, but at night, when the temperature drops to more than 400 degrees below zero, the ice grouper earn their name by grouping together to stay warm. I've seen up to 100 of these fuzzy creatures piled up together. They exchange hunting information to keep busy during the long nights on their desolate world. From that frozen world, let's visit a warmer but not much friendlier planet. On Bethard, a lush tropical planet, there dwells an amazing creature called Floristite. Actually, the Floristite is made up of 2 distinctly different creatures that live together for their common good. This relationship is called symbiosis. Let me tell you how the Floristite live. A large, colorful flower over 10 feet tall, the Floristite's blossom is sought after by all sorts of other creatures that inhabit this warm planet. So, in order to protect itself, the flower has worked out a relationship with fierce, warrior-like insects called chlorads. The leaf-shaped chlorads attach themselves to the plant's thick stalk and feed off its rich sap. In exchange, they protect the plant by fending off the would-be attackers. It's quite a friendship. Have you ever seen a rock that moves? Well, I have. On the huge planet Cartex, where immense gravitation prohibits any life form more than several inches tall, there dwell creatures called stoners. Inside a shell of tremendously hard rock, the soft, jelly-like stoner makes his home. He is a harmless creature whose flesh is the favorite food of the many predatory animals that crawl across the planet's wind-swept surface. The stoner can stick its small turtle-like head out of any of the hundreds of holes around its midsection. When it is under attack, the stoner pulls its head inside for protection. Stoners are highly intelligent and have a great fondness for poetry. On the planet Thrax, where gigantic yellow clouds of sulfurous gases swirl overhead, there live creatures called Jed. Jed have a body like a parachute, made of a thin membrane of photosensitive cells. They draw energy from any one of the 3 suns in the Thraxian sky. The Jed float on the strong updrafts of gases that the still volcanic planet emits. Below their tent-like bodies dangle long, thin feelers. These feelers help balance the jed and will serve as roots when the temperature of the planet cools enough to allow life forms to settle on its now scorching surface. Drulo is a strange planet, one of hundreds of small rocky worlds that circle a dying sun in the far reaches of space. There is no plant life of any form on Drulo, and only one form of animal life has survived through the ages on this barren world. The rogue tuber is a worm-shaped organism that grows to lengths of over 20 feet. Their amazing digestive systems are capable of dissolving solid rock. In search of food, they bore through the core of the planet. They earned their name rogue tuber because they live alone, seldom coming in contact with one another. This serves a very practical purpose. It helps avoid breeding. You see, too many rogue tubers would eat the entire planet. So they have developed this antisocial form of population control. It's quite effective. On a planet with little or no gravity, creatures can grow to amazing sizes without having to worry about the strain on their legs. One such creature is the flacco-stalker of the planet Moro. In order to reach and feed off the high clusters of plant life that floats hundreds of feet above the planet's surface, the flacco-stalker has developed 12 long, thin, stilt-like legs that support its small, round body. It moves across the planet's surface with the grace of a ballet dancer. To avoid their main enemy, the ferocious pards, smaller but heavier animals that search the planet for food, flacco-stalkers sleep with their long legs folded up under them. They float in safety just a few feet over the heads of the hungry but frustrated herds. So there you have it, some of the most interesting creatures in the universe. As you may have noticed, they all have one thing in common. They have all adapted to their environment and use it to their advantage. That's something we Earthlings should do a little more of if we hope to survive as long as the ice grouper, the jed, or the flacco-stalker. This is your friend, Flash Gordon, saying farewell until next time.
So that was Flash Gordon. And let's see. And that from 1982. So please like, subscribe, share, and comment, and have a groovy day. And our next book will be, our last book on record for this month will be The Last Starfighter.